today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
T. Higgins
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
From 26-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Reader able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, and he'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There you go. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out.
but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, going for Jefferson down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Going good for 37 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the final 2 weeks, just like a formality pretty much, they're going to be the #1 seed, but there is the matter that, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that'll be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Throwing again. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back now in Cincinnati. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Burrow going to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Again, it's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Marquise Brown. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here,
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing is Jackson, rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And how might this have been? The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hopefully one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you're NFL, some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Ravens, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-.